Hey guys, Richard again. Today in this video, I'm back with another car explanation video for you guys. As you might have seen just now in my last video, I talked about the 2017 Subaru BRZ from the from the Fate of the Furious. Now, however, today is gonna be a little bit different for this video, since I already talked so I'm still doing Fast and Furious cars from the 8th installment. So I've done the Subaru. Now I'm gonna be doing another car from the 8th movie. So from the 8th movie, but this time it's gonna be a muscle car. Alright, so today in this video, I am going to be talking to you guys about this. Here it is. Check this out. That's right, I am talking about the 1971, that's right, the mighty 1971 Plymouth GTX. And this is like one of my favorite cars, considering, you know, I was never really like a Plymouth fan until like they had the car in the movie. I wasn't really a fan then until that happened, but I'm like a bit of a Plymouth fan. I mean, like the Barracudas, I mean, they're pretty cool. The GTX, meanwhile, in standard form, like standard condition, I don't know. I mean, like, so if I have a look at the standard Plymouth GTX from the 1971. In this kind of condition right here, this one, I don't know. I mean, it kind of looks cool, but I mean, like with the standard like wheels and all that stuff, you know, like with all this on it. Don't know if you guys can see it that well, but in this kind of format, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, it kind of looks cool, but not really like kind of my style for this part. But the one from Fast and Furious movies, from this movie, this version, it looks pretty cool. So today I'm talking about the 1971 Plymouth GTX from the Fate of the Furious. So yeah, I will still continue on with some Fast and Furious vehicles. So today I'm talking about the 1971 Plymouth GTX from the Fate of the Furious. So in my last video I talked about Little Nobody's 2017 Subaru. So that was pretty good. So yeah, the 2017 Subaru. Here it is. Posted it just now, like 12 minutes ago. So take a break. I'm gonna take a break from import vehicles. Now I'm gonna be talking about some domestic cars, specifically from muscle cars. So today I'm talking about the 1971 Plymouth GTX from the Fate of the Furious. 2017. All right. With that being said, let's do it. But before we start, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. Without any further ado, guys, let's get started. All right, so the 1971 Plymouth GTX from the Fate of the Furious 2017. Let's do it. So overviews first. Let's get started. The manufacturer is by Chrysler Corporation. The make is a Plymouth. The model is a GTX. The production year. So the production year is from 1967 to 1971. The model status is discontinued. The body and chassis next. The class is a muscle car. The character information is next. The driver is Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel. The use is for stealing Russian nuclear codes in New York City. So, stealing Russian nuclear codes in New York City. The status is damaged and abandoned. Presumably it was impounded. The thing I don't understand is like how its rear axles managed to break off. You need such huge force to break those off. That's crazy. So yeah, status is damaged and abandoned. It presumably was impounded. The film is from The Fate of the Furious, 2017. Similar cars to that is the Plymouth Roadrunner from Furious 7. The car that I talked about... Wait, hold on. So the Plymouth Roadrunner, the car I talked about like 21 hours ago. And we also got the 1970 Plymouth Barracuda from Furious 7, 2015. All right. This quote is just insane. This one right here. He's gonna have 2,000 horsepower in that thing. Then try 3,000. And Shaw's one is just funny. Like literally is just funny. And like always is. I like when Deckard Shaw says, try 5. This just, I don't know. So, I'll just show you right now.
You gotta have about 2,000 horsepower in that thing. Try 3,000. Try 5.
So yeah, that was just like, that's like one of the coolest quotes in the world. I mean, Fast and Furious like had some pretty cool. It does have like pretty good quotes, but from Fast 8, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, literally like from the New York scene, it's just pretty cool, you know. I mean, like their guess was like from that amount of power, but Luke Hobbs actually got it right because the car did actually have like 2,000 horsepower. And it also had one of the coolest engines, but I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, so that was those quotes from Luke Hobbs, played by Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, who has returned to the franchise. Tej Parker, played by Chris Ludacris Bridges, and Deckard Shaw, played by Jason Statham. The 1971 Plymouth GTX is a car driven by Dominic Toretto, played by Vin Diesel, in The Fate of the Furious, 2017. It's the fastest car in the series with a top speed of... I don't know how the hell they pulled this off, but the top speed on that car is just mind-blowing. Mind-blowingly crazy. Like, it has a top speed of 432 kilometers an hour. And that is basically, get ready for this, because this is gonna like blow your mind and take your breath away. Not literally, but it's just a saying. 269 miles an hour. Like, how? I wonder how they even managed to pull that off. Because Plymouth these days, they would possibly do like, I don't know, maybe 140, 150 miles an hour, something like that, maybe 160. But over like 269? That's hypercar speeds. For a car that's got 2,000 horsepower. That's more of a drag car than like a muscle car, really. With that much power, it's more of like, I don't know, Bugatti territory or Koenigsegg territory or Hennessy like territory, literally. Not sure about Lambo territory, but I don't know. But it almost has the same exact top speed as a Koenigsegg A.K.A. R from 2011, 2012, and so on and so forth. But that only has a 5-liter twin-turbo V8 with over 1,100 horsepower. But that one, 2,000 horsepower from like, I don't know, maybe 5.7, maybe 6, 7-liter V8. Nuts! Absolutely berserk. Speaking of the engine, I want to take a look at the engine, like what it had. So yeah, a 7.2 liter V8. So a 7.2 liter V8. What? Oh, and so there's two versions of the V8. So it has, it's the third generation of that car. The engine options that you can get is a 7-liter, 426 cubic inch Hemi 426 V8, or you can have one with a 7.2 liter, 440 cubic inch RB440 V8. Which, I don't know how they did this, but it's just mind-blowing. So yeah, the 1971 Plymouth GTX is a car driven by Dominic Toretto in the Fate of the Furious 2017. It's the fastest car in the series with a top speed of 269 miles an hour. It's faster than a Lincoln Hypersport. But that only costs like $3.4 million. And speaking of that Lincoln Hypersport, I even talked about one. When did I talk about that? I got it somewhere. Let me look back at my old videos. I know I got it somewhere. It's somewhere here. Oh, here it is. The 2013-2018 W Motors Lincoln Hypersport. That's the one I talked about 4 months ago. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. But that was the car featured in Furious 7, and that had a top speed of only 242. But this one, 269 miles an hour. .432 kilometers an hour, 269 miles an hour. I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. 269 miles an hour. That just beggars belief. It's just crazy. Just mind-blowing. All right, now we've got the notes, and then that will be it. Notes. Here we go. This is a quote from Dennis McCarthy. So here we go. It says, "This is a body style I've always been a major fan of. This car is black with a 16-inch wide rear tires and a stance that's as low as we could physically accomplish. Gives it a very dark and ominous Ominous? How do you even say that? It's spelled Ominous. I'm gonna have to do some translating. I don't really know how to say that.
Ominous.
Ominous. There we go. Very dark, so it gives it a very dark and ominous presence. It's a perfect match for Dom in Fast 8. I would love to see Dodge bring back a retro version of the 71 GTX. If it came with a Hellcat motor and a 6-speed manual transmission, I'd be the first in line to pick one up. That was a quote by Dennis McCarthy himself. Alright. So that'll be it, guys. If you guys like this video, like it, subscribe, comment below what you guys think, hit that notification bell, and hit all so you are alerted of when I make new uploads. And so yeah, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Until then, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and also have a very happy Christmas in a couple weeks. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Take care, folks. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.